2006 Tony Award winner. But I would say the most courageous person I have ever met in my life. I'm going to tell your story very quickly. Your beautiful daughter, Ella, gets diagnosed with cancer. She was 3 years old. Your wife gets breast cancer. So while Ella is battling that, Melissa is battling breast cancer. And then, God, Ella has a relapse. And then Christian Hoff, Tony Award winner, and my friend who I'm so proud to know, gets diagnosed with bone cancer. Hoff, what the hell? How does horrible things happen to great people, to good people? I don't understand it.
Well, we're just going to have a spin-off show where we can contemplate some of those, very relevant but way too deep questions for this particular show with this particular host at this particular time.
Wow,
you numbskull.
Okay,
but I'm grateful for you. I'm grateful for you because you know me on basically both sides now, as Joni Mitchell said, and both on and off the stage, in front and behind the dollar, and looking out into the crowd of hearts and minds and hopeful people to deliver, right? And so now we step from the auction stage or perhaps the fundraising and awareness mindset into that time when you get tunnel vision and you realize they're talking about you.
Yeah.
When you realize that you are talking about yourself in need, boy, that's a really interesting one. And I'm fighting, and I'm telling you, fighting from inside the sub is much different from above the surface. And it's a great view when you know what's on top, right? But you have to really imagine. I mean, now I'm using so much of my visualization to be strong because it's all muscle memory at this point in time, and what I witnessed my daughter and my wife go through, my daughter twice, my mom and dad, and so many of our friends who are battling diseases of all sorts. But cancer, the big C, is definitely one of them right now, and we can really look at it and see what we can do about it.
Yeah,
and that's and not just respond to like, man, what are we going to do, or what can we do? No, it's what are we doing? And we're seeing just tremendous movement there. That's another spin-off show to look at what is happening on the cancer front. Where is this money going? But more importantly, where's this awareness going? Where's the data going? Where are those engines at, right? And let's see what that AI can do, and genetic markers and early detection and interception, which is the focus of this year's V Foundation, where we both align ourselves on the cancer front, and now we align as brothers too. So I'm so happy to be on your show. It's a long time coming. I wish I had something else to talk about, but maybe this is the best.
Well, people hear these stories and then know you and the work that you did on Broadway with Jersey Boys. So let me ask you a couple personal questions. So Ella gets diagnosed, then you have to be that strong guy that holds her hand, that's there for chemo. Then you are traveling, I forget how many miles, to go see Melissa, who's had breast cancer, and she was battling that. So it was all about you being strong for your family. And then all of a sudden, now you are the one that needs their strength. How did you go from being the caretaker to all of a sudden being the one that needed to be cared for? Was that hard?
Man, I'm still going from that or to it. I'm not sure which it is, because what I'm coming from is actually stronger than where I'm going to, but I need to be stronger on the to side, right? Mm-hmm. So I need to save some energy because I'm not just the cheerleader and the advocate and then going out to, slay the dragons or sing the songs or bring people to, the feet. Now it's time for me to get myself to my feet. So it's different. And that's something I'm learning how to do. and that takes a lot of effort. It turns out.
Do you lose faith in God, Christian?
Oh, no. I think that what's happened is, another big question for another spinoff. But
So
it goes
you're signing me up for a lot of shows here. Go ahead.
I've got 3. I think we've got 3 so far.
Okay.
So all we need is, I think one sponsor should cover us on all 3 of these.
Come on, answer the question, Hoff.
How
How do you try to square this in your mind? Okay, my daughter. Okay, all right, and then my wife, and now me, right? And do you think how much more can I take, and who is to answer these prayers?
Oh boy, well that's a beautiful question. Thank you, and I'm gonna have to, answer it probably in 2 ways. My first one is you remember all the times that you were training for this sort of test, when it could have been when you were learning how to ride a bike, or when you stubbed your toe, or when you stepped on to the Broadway stage with 35 line changes and a few steps and lyrics and a new costume, a new quick change. And there's people out there, right? You kind of learn to suspend things and focus on what is most important, which is the moment. So that is what I was doing as an advocate and as a husband and father, and all the years that I've been witnessing amazing triumphant stories through cancer, beyond cancer, and around cancer for those of us that have the privilege of witnessing just what it takes when the going gets tough, how people respond. And when you're looking at, so that's like a very just general way to look at it. I learned from the best.
Yeah.
When it comes to you yourself, you can't, you don't have it any longer, right? You can't really learn from anybody at that point in time because it's only you. And you got to also suspend things. That's how I'm kind of learning how to do it, because I know that I'm here for a reason, and every reason that I gave to commit to being a champion of others and to be an encourager for others is the same now for me. And I have to remember that I need to be here for me, because nobody else really can in that way. And it's not just pulling up the bootstraps. It's really, that's where the faith comes in, because I know that I can't do this alone, and I wouldn't want to do it in my own strength, because now I know more than ever it's not my own strength. And so it's just a reminder. Every day is kind of like showtime. Yeah. So I kind of enjoy it. I kind of enjoy.
Well, as a showman,
it's like when the music.
Yeah. Well, can we do this? Can I do traffic? Will you stay with us? Because I just want to talk to you just a little bit more, because I want to find out what you're doing. Where are you going? Iceland?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Stay with us. Hold on. We got to do traffic. He's not performing King and the King and I, although you could easily play Yul Brynner right now, Christian Hoff. With the time remaining, as I introduced you as the most courageous person I know.
Okay. Wow.
I will see you.
That means a lot.
Well, I don't meet many people that have had a daughter battling cancer, a wife. Can get me all weepy. You, it sucks.
Dude.
It sucks. But your strength, your determination, your view of life, and how you see every day as being so precious, I wanted to share you with my listeners.
Oh, well, that was a privilege. And I hope that everybody that was listening to their hearts grew 3 sizes, and they got some extra fortitude to handle whatever challenge or whatever they think is the challenge of the day. Tomorrow, that challenge will be replaced, so don't sweat it, and make the most of the wins along the way. There's always more wins than losses.
What's your plan? What are you doing for the rest of the summer till I see you?
Well, I am continuing to get better. I just had a bone marrow biopsy, and I'm on a new chemotherapy. And the response, both physically, how I'm responding, even though it's taxing, what's happening to the body, they have a handle on, right? So they're turning it up or down as they need to, whatever I can handle, bro. And then on the stuff that I don't that I don't control, right? Digging deep into the marrow and looking at what those cancer numbers are. That's not, that's nothing to shake a stick at. So we do need to pay attention, especially when we're going deep into the marrow, which is the only way to figure it out right now. Eventually, this will be a blood test, hopefully in my lifetime, maybe even within a few years. But right now, you got to go dig for it. So they go into the bone marrow and they look and they spin it out, and my body's responding to the chemo as well on the deepest level. So we've got the tiger by the tail.
Good.
And my life now is about managing toxicity. That's another spinoff. And dealing with that. And that's going to be my longevity and my quality of life, is just how much wear and tear, in addition to just how much wear and tear I need in order to keep that that cancer from relapsing. We're looking, 20, 25 years ago, maybe a couple of years I'd have. And then do the math. We're looking at today. We've got, most patients are living more than 10 years. And that's a good average. It beats what the old averages were. I'm not a numbers guy, but I see all of that as just blue sky and open outfield. So I'm just going to keep just hitting into it.
Enjoy your blue skies. Get that tiger by the tail. Wrestle him to the ground. I'll see you in August, okay?
Yep, it'll be awesome to see you.
Look forward to it.